This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Roadrunners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the USF Bulls offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. There he goes to the left. All the way. Touchdown, USF.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself, because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
7, UTSA, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So UTSA's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And onto the field comes Owen McCown. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Makes it past the marker. He's loose down the left side. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Roadrunner. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside. It's Isaac. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. to the ground to try to pick up the first. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. And the Bulls will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's McCown. Caught over the middle, it's Campbell. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Finds his back in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Peterson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Peterson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll move the wide receiver. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Bulls use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting to run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
And the Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Finds his man, it's Henderson. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Run in the red zone, it's Henderson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, UTSA.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This USF offense will open this drive right here. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Gain of 38.
The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, South Florida.
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked real.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Finds his man. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Selden. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Van Buren. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Bulls. Once he got some room, it was over. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Florida, 21. UTSA, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. The give to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Henderson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Right back to the well.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll line up for a second down play. Using his legs, it's Peterson. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab, it's Henderson. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest, but there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pick up on that one.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And it's the Roadrunners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll go to the ground. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Second down coming up.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Finds his target down the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? And this is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting. This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the shotgun, the inside give. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. He'll try it again. Fights off a defender. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking for space, it's Henderson. Made a defender miss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
28, South Florida, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Alexis. They drag him down. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Gets it to the back. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
To the air, it's McCown. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Unloads to the right. Wilson open on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the Missouri State Bears. And it's the Blue Hens getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Back now to your game inside the Alamo Dome. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All right, Kevin. To start the second half here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Roadrunners head coach at the half. He is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's McCown. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Peterson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the left side. There's a crease. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The run inside. It's Peterson. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
And it's the Roadrunners. We'll have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On the direct snap, it's Henderson. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and makes a grab and room to run. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexis. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Offense set on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Makes a catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He wants to throw it. Complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on first down from the 28. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Gives it on the option. Maybe some room here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air, it's Van Buren. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Fires quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Bulls! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. Extra point here will tie the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Looking for room, it's Peterson. Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Right back to him on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Handoff to the lone back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
Finding some room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back. It's McCown. It's complete on the right side. Oh, what a move to get open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And it's the Roadrunners. Will line it up on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Henderson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's got enough, and that'll set him up with a 1st and goal. Easy choice to go for it on 4th down there, right?
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, time and time again, this running back has found pay dirt. 3 rushing touchdowns, but nowhere to go that time. I think if you're on defense, the biggest key has got to be penetrating and shooting these gaps. They did a great job of that getting the TFL.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunners! They move on top here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to the counter play. Hard running there. Maybe a crease. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the back. They'll go to the air on second and short. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulls. The Bulls deliver an answer.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for room. It's Peterson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves. They're understanding what's on the clock, and they're just running their offense.
Firing to the right, complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
And the Roadrunners have it with a first and 10. Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's McCown. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that tackle to stop him short on fourth down?
And you can consider me surprised. I didn't think they'd go for it in this situation. Fourth quarter, game tied. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. Now the defense has to come out there, make sure they get some stops here, give their offense another chance to go redeem themselves.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Defense not showing press coverage.
QB slicing. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Long enough, gone! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.